Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Shahida Wizarat, and today I would like to talk about a very important national issue, and that is the foreign exchange crisis that is brewing up in this country. Since October 2000, I had been suggesting to different governments in Pakistan to ban the import of luxury goods. Ever since we embarked on the IMF strategy, I had been recommending that we need to ban the import of luxury consumer goods. But unfortunately, none of the governments paid any attention to my advice, and we kept on, the people of Pakistan kept paying the price for this huge blunder that we are committing at the behest of the International Monetary Fund. And now, because the government, again, this particular government also did not pay any attention, and they just imposed tariffs on the import of consumer goods. And since now the government is thinking that elections are around the corner, that is why they also tried to increase the growth rate. And when they tried to increase the growth rate, there was increase in the import of industrial raw material, etc., along with the import of consumer luxury goods, with the result that a crisis started brewing up, and our balance of trade in July 2021 increased to $6 billion, and which with just the very next month it increased to almost $7.5 billion. And this huge trade deficit, I mean, obviously this is the monthly trade deficit, and if you work out the annual, and if this trend continues, then you just multiply it by 12 and you get a very fantastic figure for our balance of trade deficit for the year. Now, this shows that the IMF strategy is not compatible with increasing the growth rate. If the people of Pakistan are satisfied with increasing with the growth rate increasing at the rate of 0.5 or 1% or 2%, which is totally insufficient, then you somehow muddle through. But if you want to increase your growth rate and develop the country, then the IMF strategy has totally failed. This is one major factor. The other factor is that there has been increased purchase of dollars, reals, dinars and other foreign currencies as well. Now, I've heard, my information is that not only ordinary people of Pakistan, but bankers are also purchasing these. People working for the state bank and commercial banks are purchasing foreign currencies in large quantities. Now, why is that? Who are the people who are purchasing currencies in large quantities? I think we need to find out who are the bankers, state bankers and commercial bankers who are purchasing foreign currencies in large quantities. Is it speculative behavior or is it strategic behavior? Now, third very important factor that I would like to draw your attention towards is that all this is happening at the same time when US is blackmailing Pakistan into submission for the grant of air lines of communication, ALOC. At the same time, we are faced with a severe foreign exchange crisis involving the dollar. And could it be just a coincidence that at the same time all kinds of pressures are building up on the state and people of Pakistan? And it also happens that at the same time we are faced with a serious weather crisis. Now, is this also a coincidence? Or does HARP in the United States, HARP has something to do with it? So all these factors put together are putting a very severe crisis, are resulting in a very severe crisis for the people of Pakistan. And since too much is at stake, people are, I would like to request that people who are going to be taking decisions on the US request for air lines of communication I would like to request that they should not be US, UK nationals. They should not be on their payrolls, and they should have not taken funds from US, UK, or other Western countries, or India, or Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates also. Um, can I suggest to our agencies to vet the people, particularly those who are going to be taking decisions on providing airlines of communication to the United States? Those people need to be vetted to find out that they are not US, UK, or European nationals, and they are not on the payroll of these countries, and they have not taken funds from them or from India or from United Arab Emirates or from Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much. Khuda Hafiz.